It was the nicest little whorehouse you ever saw. Lay about a mile down this old dirt road, and if you happened to stumble on it, you couldn't help but notice that the barns were painted and the fences were up. And you might think to yourself, why these folks would probably do to run the river with. Oh, the little house lay in a green Texas glade where the trees were as cool and as fresh lemonade. The soft summer wind had a trace of perfume, and the fan was turning in every room. 20 beds were turning, they were turning, 20 beds were turning in every room. People were burning, they were burning, and they had to have a way to cool down. Since the 1890s, this has been one of the better pleasure palaces in all Texas. In fact, they say some of our Orlando County boys celebrated here before going up to fight with Teddy Roosevelt at San Juan Hill. At first, it was right on Main Street, up above the hardware store. Then about 1915, some of the local Jesus punks got on their high horses, and the girls moved out of the city limits, just past the bad curve sign. It was during the Hoover Depression that Miss Jean come along. She put in a set of rules just a shade less rigid than the Ten Commandments. You see, Miss Jean didn't appreciate perversions, but she did like for her ladies, as she called them, to treat her customers real nice. It had nice watermelons all covered with vines, and a vegetable garden, a few slender pines. A white picket fence with the roses in bloom, and the fan was turning in every room. She put a jukebox in the parlor to sort of help break the ice. A fella could ask a girl to dance, or if he held back, well, she'd ask him. And pretty soon, they began a little business song. About $3 worth. You see, that was back in the old days, when Roosevelt Nookie was cheaper than Carter coffee. When the sun would go down in a wild blaze of light, and the little house lay in the stillness of night. Fireflies would flicker and float in the gloom, and the fan was turning in every room. 20 beds were turning, they were turning, 20 beds were turning in every room. People were burning, they were burning, and they had to have a way to cool down. Miss Jean had a strict rule against competing for customers. And if she saw one of the girls flashing her wares a little more than she thought was ladylike, well, she'd raise 9 kinds of hell. And she insisted that each girl check her customer real good for the clap, and wash him off real good with soap and warm water. Some of the fellas claimed that that was the best part. But you didn't have to worry about catching nothing here, like you do with them freelancing girls down in Galveston. And it wasn't always easy to come up with $3, especially during the hard times.
Well, you just keep patching in the bag and I'll take it out back as soon as we're finished.
And so, the girls began accepting poultry in trade. And if you grew up anywhere in Texas, you knew at an early age that they were selling something out there other than bullets. You prefer